Hi, me. Hi. I'm gonna do a video. I know you've all been dying for it. It's not gonna be on serial killers, although close. No, that's there. Probably just as heartless though. It's gonna be on. Well, this is like not what it's gonna be on, but I just want to say, I think it's funny when people who are kind of heartless and they don't even consider other people's feelings think that oh, I hope I see my pet in heaven, when basically you're not going to heaven. Who wants people who ghost in heaven? Who would want that? Really, seriously. You're probably going to be just what you wanted to be here. You'd just be a ghost walking around wishing people could see you. But since you wanted to be a ghost in real life, now you would get to be a ghost in the afterlife and never move on. How's that for you, huh? And that's what the show is about, ghosting. I'm not going to say any names in this, okay? Because, you know, basically it's a general video, and it's going to be against the grain of normal videos for ghosting, or, going through being played or strung along or head games. And then I think it's gaslighting when somebody gets on a YouTube page and starts, or Facebook, or wherever it may be, whatever site you use, and starts telling lies. And in the meantime, like, you're blocked and you can't give your side. That's because what I can't think of the term. There's a term for, like, if anybody knows it, comment it, because it's been killing me. For people who hide behind the keyboard, and they know I'm blocked and can't say a word, so like they can't face off in the arena. They can just hide behind their keyboard, like a keyboard coward. I don't know what it would be, right? Anyway, so what happened was, like, I had met this person on the internet, and I'm taking this time to give my side of the story because I never got to, and I wouldn't trust. Really, it's really nobody's business. The only reason why I'm doing it is because of the fact that I'm tired, by the way, and don't think it's odd that I'm up at this time. I worked till almost 3 in the morning, and so for me, it's just like getting out of work, and it's only a couple of hours after getting out of work, and nobody goes to bed right after they get out of work, and we have electricity now, so the early bird gets the worm really doesn't apply, because you can work at night and get the worm too. So that was the dark ages. So what I'm going to say is that, I met the person on the internet, and we really, like, I mean, laughed and laughed. The first night that we met, we laughed quite a bit. We, like, traveled around to different live streams and popped in, and, like the nature ones and stuff, and it might only be me and him in there, but I had tears rolling down my face. Like, he was so funny. And, and it continued on like that for a little while. Then we exchanged numbers and started to talk, and he lived across the country. So, I really didn't think much of it, and then we exchanged pictures. Of course, I had my channel, so you could already see how I look, which is kind of tired right now, but besides that. So, we started to talk quite a bit. Very nice person and everything else. I would ask him if he drank, and he seemed to say, like he was, he would say, no, really didn't elaborate or anything. I kind of got the idea that, I mean, I'm my age. I know that the sound of somebody who maybe is, like, in a recovery, maybe not in actual recovery, but in their own state, in their own way. Okay? Not because, they're an alcoholic. Maybe it just affects them in a negative way. So I didn't elaborate on it or say anything more, And then I know, maybe it was before Christmas. We started to talk quite a bit. on the phone. Sorry. We started to talk quite a bit, and he, one night, he was like, well, he kept accusing me of that I wasn't me. It was ridiculous. Like, I mean, I really couldn't understand why he kept saying that I was not me. And I guess it's called catfishing. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Like, why would I do that? Who does that? I'm sorry. I don't have a reason to. What am I going to do? Like, what would I do? Send in an overweight person? Like, that wouldn't even make sense. You know, I'm not being, like, egotistical there, but I'm not, like, unattractive. So I'm going to get what? I'm going to be the fake person and then send in some... That's stupid. To even accuse me of catfishing is stupid. And, you know, like, I have integrity. Something this person does not have. So, anyway, you know, he also kept saying, when you meet me, you're going to be so happy. You're going to be so happy. Now, I didn't know what he meant by that. Okay? And just recently found out. I thought, like, he was being egotistical. So it would kind of piss me off. And I'd be like, you know, that was like, I think, I understand the reasons for not saying anything. You know, I can understand how somebody in this, whatever, situation might not want people to know. So, I get that. I do. I get that. But what it did, looking back on it, it caused, like, he maybe shouldn't have said, you know, you're going to be so happy, you're going to be so happy. I mean, I don't understand, because I took it as he was like, who does he think he is? God's gift to women? You know? And it would cause me to not like something about him. Not knowing that this is what I think he meant. Maybe he was stuck up. Maybe he did mean that. But I think now, at this point, I think maybe, like, because of his financial status. I guess it's, you know, I don't know, whatever. Who knows what it is? To me, somebody who had $50,000 would be rich to me, like, you know? I mean, I don't think I'm poor. I'm not, and I mean, don't mean on, like, money, what, I just don't think I'm poor. I just live how I live, and that's it, okay? You know, I'm happy to have a roof over my dog's head, my 2 cats' heads, and my head. Okay, so that's what matters to me. Which I will be seeing my pets in heaven, mind you. But I don't want to see you there, so I'm pretty sure you won't be. And, you know, and that pains me to say that, because we talked a long time for many, 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 many hours. Which, that's what this show is kind of about. Like, I enjoyed those conversations. So, it's not like it was wasted time. You know? I mean, if you live in the moment, it really just matters that at the moment, I enjoyed those conversations. That's why, you know, in the line of these videos where they say, you know, what to do and what not to do when being ghosted, which both basically are the same. I'm going to say just how to cope with it. Like, and, you know, because basically, you know, they'll say, you know, oh, don't text, don't, try not to call. Well, what if you already did that? Guilty. Okay. So, but, it's okay, because I had things I wanted to say. And it was odd to me that somebody who had spent so much time talking to me, because we were long distance, didn't want to talk to me anymore. I mean, that really was strange to me. And the way it was done, too, was really shocking. Now, somebody told me today, you know what? He's just a figment of your imagination. and just erase it. Erase the figment, you know? I never met him. It wasn't like, you know, we slept together and then he did all this shit, which I'm glad for. Trust and believe. Because I'm sure, you know, he would have, but, you know, and maybe somebody else came along that was closer to him. And I think I'd rather know that because I'd understand that. I'd understand that. We live far away. And, I mean, that's... I even said that to him, you know, like, a while ago, and, he was, you know, like... Oh my god, I just got off track. I'm sorry. I got interrupted by a text, but I'm trying to get back there. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll just skip it. But oh my god, I'm so shot right now. I can't remember. Smokey. No, sorry, kidding. No, Smokey. No, but what I'm saying is, it just shocked me because, you know, as it turned, you know, I just thought maybe he had a good job and could travel or something. And, you know, when he said a couple of months ago, or not a couple of months ago, like maybe a month ago, he asked me if he could take me out to dinner for Valentine's Day. And I was like, you know, dude, you live very far. And he said, no, it's not a problem, you know, I want to meet you. We should meet now, you know. I mean, we had spent extensive hours on the phone, like 5 hours a night. That's what I finally was getting to. Like, oh my god, you know. Oh, I know what I was saying. I was saying that I would understand if he met somebody because that's logical, and it's, although it would have hurt, but I would have understood it. It hurts me more to be gaslighted, called crazy. I'm not crazy. This did not happen. I mean, this dude was throwing the L word around. And I was like, you don't love me. You don't know me. But then, you know, as I watch him, you know, back on some of the live streams on this particular channel, he's, you know, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. So, you know, that's basically, I guess, he just throws it around. So it's probably better anyway, because I'd never believe he loved me because he was throwing it around, throws it around to everybody. It's freaking stupid. Anyway, so after seeing a video that he made that was kind of sweet, I thought, you know what? I really do like this person. I really did. We'd seen each other's pictures. We had talked extensively. And we'd seen many pictures of each other. You know, oh yeah, he was like accusing me of catfishing him. You know, that went on for so long. He really was like, it was ridiculous. I said, look at my Facebook page. You could see back before I met you, in the years before I met you, I was still me. What, I've been using this person for all these... That's so ridiculous. I don't know what kind of people he knows, really. Or is that something he does? That's so stupid. I couldn't even get over it. You don't even know how many times. So anyway, even he started a fight with me over that one time. And I was like, oh my God, you know, I don't want to be called a liar. I am sick and tired of being called a liar. I should have seen these red flags. That's true. There are red flags. So while I'm telling this story, when you hear something, and if it sounds familiar, then think of it as a red flag, really. Because... But you know what? You want it to work out, because I just kept remembering the person that wasn't drinking anymore. That's what it was. He started to drink again, and he got, like, you know, anger management issues or something. I don't know. And I'm not saying he was an alcoholic. He wasn't stumbling or anything like that. I mean, it was just not the same person. It was crazy. He was crazy, not me. And I don't even mean that. I don't call somebody crazy. That's mean. It's terrible. Especially to go on social media saying stupid, mean stuff like that. It's terrible. Just terrible. You don't even really know me. You have no reason to want to disrespect me in any way. I was nothing but nice to you. And the whole story was a lot different than what you were portraying on that particular channel. It really was. And that's why I'm making this video. Because you sit... Now you don't say anything. That's fine. Don't. Because you're a prick. Because suddenly I don't exist. Even to that channel, because I'm blocked now. I can't even say anything. I can't even get in the arena with you and face off. Yeah, okay, wussy. Seriously, hide behind your keyboard. That's just ridiculous. You and all your friends hiding behind your keyboard. You know, all started with some guy talking about killing a certain religion that, I am. And making glue out of them. And they're calling that an opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. It's a dry sense of humor. No, it is not. It's not. It's something nobody ever wants to see again in any kind of religion or ethnicity or anything. Never. It was horrifying and horrific. Bet you those people, those 6 million, would have liked to have their opinion too. And I bet you they would have opted for the opposite of what happened to them. I mean, seriously. And if everybody's entitled to their opinion, then why am I blocked? Because you're hypocrites. Hypocrites, okay? Yeah, okay. You got all... And telling me, oh, you were never stalked. Prove it, prove it. First of all, I don't have to prove anything to you, okay? And if you're going to block me, how am I supposed to prove it? All right? I mean, come on. Don't stand there yelling at me behind a camera without being able to let me face you, too. Please, bring me right on there. Let me be on your little panel. And I won't even antagonize or nothing. But the first person who wants to antagonize me, it's on. I mean, seriously, I'm not going to sit there and have you guys just, and you had started already treating me funny. Like, first of all, one of your friends is telling a story, and I was saying, and I never said, well, I want to talk about mediums. First of all, it's on the internet, okay? So for him to do my voice like that, he didn't even hear my voice. And second of all, I didn't say that. And third of all, the reason why I'm going is for a very heartfelt reason for my friend, my best friend. And I really resent the fact that you guys are making fun of something that your whole channel is called paranormal. So please, simmer down. Dummies. So anyway, this guy gets me to where, I'm see this video, this sweet video of his, and I say to myself, okay, you know what? I'm going to take a leap of faith because I do like him a lot. And so I did. And we had a talk, and he was like, oh my God, you're being so sweet. And I was like, oh, let's start fresh. He's like, I'm going to stay away from that channel. I think that's the best for us. That was his idea, not mine. I never told him to stop hanging around with you guys. Never once. I said, no, don't do that, because then they'll think I'm rotten if you do that. I said, if you're going to go on there, just go on there, but just don't talk about me, And then, great conversation. He's coming to, he's coming here, blah, blah, blah. I wake up the next day, send him a text, shoot him a text, and he texts me back going, oh, I'm out enjoying the day. I'll call you back in 20 minutes. You're the best part of my day. So I text him back.